What's up, everybody? David from Pro Do Flippers here. If you haven't watched my videos before, my wife and I are both full-time sellers on eBay. That is all we do for our income. To put things in perspective, we sold about 6,000 items last year, a little over 6,000, and we're on track to do a little bit more than that this year. Those 6,000 items amounted to about 200,000 in sales, and about half that was profit. So we make about $100,000 a year doing this. Had some goals to be quite a bit higher this year, and we're doing okay. We're doing a little bit better than last year, but not quite as good as I hoped. But that's just to put a little perspective on what we do, who we are. But today I wanted to talk to you about one of the more important aspects of your eBay listings, and that is having quality photos in your pictures. So we recently made an upgrade to our photo station. So I am just going to kind of show you exactly what we have for our photo station. Not saying that that is what you have to have for yours to be successful. You certainly don't. But if you are looking to do this on a bigger scale, or you already are, maybe having a look at this will give you some ideas on what you could do for yours or whatever. So anyway, let's go ahead and show you what we have done. Here we go. All right, so here we have our photo station setup. So basically, I just will kind of talk you through what exactly this is that we've made this, used to make this. So we just recently replaced this top here with these pieces here that are going up the sides. And then we added that it's actually a shower curtain on the back there. We were taking the pictures kind of this way before. But we just redone this so that mostly the idea was to have these sides here so that the light can reflect off the sides and give a more even lit area for whatever we're taking a picture of. But let's just go into detail of what we have here. So basically we have two of your like folding white Costco tables that are about 6 feet long and I think 2.5 feet wide. We have put them on these bed risers or whatever you want to call them. I see these at the thrift store all the time, just so we don't have to reach over, bend over so much when we're putting items onto the table. Of course, we do everything flat lay, so this is going to be a setup that you might like if you are going to be doing flat lay, not something that where you would use a mannequin necessarily or anything like that. But anyway, and then so we went to Home Depot and we got this. It's kind of like a shower surround material is what it is actually. We just bought two of them. They're like 8x4 and it worked out for us since we had this wall here. We actually put these shelves here so that we could have another, basically a wall for this to be on. And so basically we have a 5x6 surface on the bottom, and then it goes up about, I don't know what that comes to, maybe 2.5 feet or so on each side. And then up above we just installed two of these shop lights. We already had these two can lights or whatever you call them. And we use kind of you want to use like a daylight type bulb so that it's a brighter white and not such a yellow look. But that's basically it. It turns out that it turns out for some pretty good looking pictures. So I will show you in a second what the picture of this actual shirt looks like, once we got it finished, and maybe also give you a few tips for taking pictures in general. Okay, so that's just a quick look at our photo station setup. I believe the tables were purchased at Walmart, and I think they're about $55 a piece or something like that. The shower surround things are kind of like a vinyl material, and like I said, they're 8x4. I think we paid $27 each for those at Lowe's. The overhead lights, I can't remember how much we paid for those. I want to say they were probably in the neighborhood of 25 to 30 bucks a piece too. We got those at Lowe's. And what else does that leave? Shower curtain, I paid $6 for that. It's just a plain white, like 6 foot by 6 foot shower curtain. And then the bed risers I got at the thrift store, but I think those are probably pretty cheap too if you buy them at the store. I only paid a few bucks for them, but I'm sure they're probably maybe 10 bucks or something if you haven't bought them at Walmart. I haven't looked, but all together, I guess that makes it about I guess it's about less than $250 or so, which is kind of a lot. If you're just a brand new seller, I do not recommend doing this. But if you're looking to go full time, or if you're already full time, or if you're getting serious and trying to really increase your listings and stuff, and makes a significant amount of money on eBay. I recommend doing some kind of setup, whether it be something like this or not. I know some people have paid quite a bit more than that for like an actual big, large photo booth, and you can pay almost as much as you want if you go with different lighting kits and stuff like that. But anyway, this station has already worked well for us. We've now added the side and the background, and the pictures seem to be coming out much more evenly. I will show you that one picture of the shirt. I'll show you it right here. So you can see that it's a pretty nice looking picture. Looks very professional. Overall, you don't really want to have anything else going on in the background. eBay recommends a white background. I don't think it's completely necessary, but the reason eBay does is because Google is looking for that. And if you don't have a completely white background, it's that Google says that you may not come up in their searches. So you definitely would want to be able to come up in Google searches. If somebody just gets on Google and search for an item that you have, you definitely want to come up in that search so that people can click on a link straight from Google and go to your items. I definitely know that I do sell items that way from people searching through Google. But other than that, you just want to have quality pictures that are sharp. Make sure that your lenses are cleaned off; they're not smudged or anything that leaves for a hazy or blurry looking pictures. You want lighting to be good, but you don't want to whiten it out too much that it washes out. That is one of the reasons we made a switch here, is because it wasn't quite even enough, and I had found myself lightening the pictures, and I was kind of washing out my photos. But so if you look at my store, you probably might even notice that quite a few of my photos are looking washed out. But so hopefully going forward, we're going to have some better pictures. I won't have to feel like I need to lighten them up as much to see the details of the items that I'm taking pictures of. But like I said, white background is good. I try to center your things nice, try to set up your clothes nice. Just make it very presentable so that, there's a lot of competition out there. And so if someone else is offering the same product, but their pictures look much better, they're probably going to get the sale over you if you're not providing those quality photos. So other than that, do as many pictures as you can. You may or may not want to include measurements in your photos. We choose not to do that just because we think it doesn't look that great. But we do include measurements in our listing. So what we do when we take pictures is we'll take a number of pictures. Let's just say we're taking a picture of that shirt. I would take a picture of the front of it. We'll take a picture of the back of it. We'll take a picture of the tag, maybe a materials tag too as well. If it's a jacket, we'll take a picture of the inside or something like that. But then we also take pictures of the actual measurements. We just don't include them in the listing. So those pictures with the measurements will go into our draft, and so that when I'm completing the draft, I can change the description to include those measurements, and then I'll delete those pictures out of there. You could choose to leave them if you want, and you could choose to leave them and not even describe the measurements. The problem I see with that is that it may not be very clear, for the person looking at it, that what the actual measurement is or what exactly it reads if they can't blow it up big enough or whatever. So I like to spell out the measurements in my listings for clothing and then just delete the pictures. But anyway, as many as you can, try to get a white background. If not a white background, at least some other solid color background. And that's really all there is to photos. For different types of items, you just want to, maybe you just want to be able to show the condition and any pertinent information that they might need about the product. So if it's some kind of electronics, you want to show something that shows the model number and things like that. But that's about it. If you guys have any other tips or suggestions that you want to share that you like about your photos or your photo station, or what you include in your photos, or what you try to do, leave them in the comments. If you have any questions, let me know. I will answer them. I usually answer all the questions that I see. Please like, comment, share if you like this kind of content. I will keep making more videos. Trying to get another one out this week too before we go out of town for the weekend. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate your time.